I went from ice cream shop employee to living my dream life as a multi-unit franchise owner, traveling around the world, running my own businesses over the last 12 years. Here's a quick look at the journey along the way. The day I turned 16, I got my first job at a local Italian ice shop as back-of-house prep boy. We had a lot of fun at the shop, so I ended up sticking around after summer and working my way up to server, shift leader, supervisor, and then eventually food truck driver just to get some extra hours. Ultimately, I ended up becoming a manager at one of the slowest, and then they moved me to the busiest location in the company. During that time, I spent a lot of time out in the community talking about the history of the company and the awesome Italian ice that we had. I actually started setting up some programs to partner with schools, churches, and youth-based organizations. That led to 2019 when Jeremiah's launched their franchise program, and they were going to need to put together a marketing plan for all of the new stores that were going to open in the future. And that was the start to my corporate life, where I had an office, and I was able to put together a training handbook and a video course where I actually walked every franchise owner through how to get out into their community and how to market their new business. After that, I traveled to 63 different locations, certifying the operators in the program that I created, teaching them how to market their business locally. During that time, I had a lot of fun teaching the franchisees how to market their stores, but I knew I wanted to open a franchise of my own. Luckily, over the years, I became really good friends with Jeremy, the founder of Jeremiah's. So I took it about myself to ask him to come out to lunch with me, and during that lunch, I asked him, how can I get a franchise for myself in the next 5 years? He literally told me, no, you need to go out and do this for yourself in the next year. He encouraged me to start thinking about markets outside of Florida that we could expand Jeremiah's, that I could take over as a franchisee. The question was, where should I go? Luckily, I had all that experience opening the first 63 franchise stores, and during that time, I traveled out to Katy, Texas, where I recognized Houston had so many suburbs, and it was hot, and there was a lot of families out there. So I used some of my connections. I found myself a local broker, and we set up a site tour where we toured 16 different locations, and Jeremy actually came with me to look at all of these different locations across 2 different days. One of the last locations that we visited during the 2-day site tour was in Pearland, Texas, and I remember it like it was yesterday. When we went to that location, I just felt like I was home. It was right in front of a high school, and it looked just like a perfect place to put a Jeremiah's Italian ice. Long story short, if you know anything about commercial real estate, we worked out the lease for the next 6 months while I lived in Florida and continued to work for corporate Jeremiah's. Then they broke ground for the site, and during the next 8 months, I traveled to Houston about once a month until my store was about 1 month out from completing our construction, which happened to be around April 2022, where I made the official move over to Houston, Texas. I packed up all my stuff in the back of a budget rental and drove 18 hours with my best friend across the nation with high hopes, a $300,000 loan, and no plan on returning home. As soon as I got to Houston with my apartment only 4 minutes away from my first location, I got right to work hiring and finishing up the location. I hired 25 people. I was able to find an amazing operations partner that helped me open the business and is still with me today. We did a pretty awesome job selecting and training the team. And of course, I used all of my tactics from the opening marketing program that I put together for the franchisees in order to make sure that this first store was an absolute hit in the community. I mean, you name it, we did it. Mailers, social media, any other campaign you could even imagine, influencers, going out to the local schools and the mascots and partying with them. We did it all. And that really set me up to win some awards at the summit, be able to display my success, and be able to bring on investors and continuing to scale. Over the last 4 years, I've been a franchise owner and continuing to open new locations across Texas. I can't wait to show you the journey and where it goes from here. I'm Sam. I build brands and show you how.